Members, just in case for those of you who may not be aware, reverse mortgages are sold and marketed to senior citizens, usually 62 years of age and above. They can be very appropriate in some situations, and our bill today does nothing to prohibit their availability, because we do think that is important. Under a reverse mortgage, the company pays the senior citizen a lump sum or periodic payments using the equity in the senior's home. The senior typically does not need to repay the loan until he or she dies or moves. Usually in the reverse order of that, Senator Vanderveer. I could tell you were thinking about that. Reverse mortgages, again, may be suitable for some seniors based on their financial circumstances. They are not suitable for others. There has recently become some troubling marketing practices, and in particular with this bill, one of the things that we're trying to make sure is that we're being proactive, that we learned the lessons from some of the subprime loans and some of the issues that happen with predatory lending. There are plenty of good brokers out there that are doing reverse mortgages, but there are starting to see some troubling practices with how these are marketed. The other reason why I was particularly interested in this is my parents are realtors. They're both real estate brokers. My dad is retired from that now. My mother still does some. And she was approached about 6 months ago from a company soliciting her, since the housing market was drying up, to become a broker of this. And she seriously thought about it, and then she called me back and said, you know, I know nothing about these kind of products, and most of who my clients are right now are people I've known for a long time, and they trust me. If I'm going out selling this to them, how do I know this is the best thing for them? And when the Attorney General came to me and I started looking into this more, what we've seen is a starting troubling trend among some. Reverse mortgages, as I said, are not suitable for all seniors and may be an expensive way of obtaining financing. Some troublesome aspects of some of the marketing tactics may include marketing a reverse mortgage to a senior that bears a higher fees and costs is less suitable than other available financing options. Using easy credit marketing tactics similar to those that led to the mortgage meltdown by encouraging a senior to take out an expensive reverse mortgage to finance a lifestyle they would otherwise be unable to afford, while ignoring the risky aspects of those products, which may consume the senior's home equity. Lastly, using high-pressure cross-selling tactics where the seller or an affiliate encourages a senior to take out a reverse mortgage only to put the proceeds in a long-term care insurance policy or a long-term deferred annuity where the cost of the mortgage outweighs any investment gains on the new investment. Now, the FBI has recently seen a spike in reverse mortgage fraud, both with regard to excessive fees and abusive marketing practices. Although some government-guaranteed reverse mortgages are regulated and insured by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, many are not, leaving seniors without protections and standards afforded in the federal law.
As Senator Clark said, the reason that we have concern with reverse mortgages is because they are marketed often as financial planning tools to senior citizens. And looking at the market today, there is approximately $4 trillion that seniors have in their homes. And it is estimated that in 20 years, there will be $37 trillion in seniors' homes, and over 80% of senior citizens own their home. The National Reverse Mortgage Lenders Association has said that they can foresee 1 million reverse mortgages done a year. Last year, there was only 100,000 reverse mortgages done. So you can see the concern about this being a growing trend. And we want to, as Senator Clark said, get out in front of any problem that we saw in predatory lending and be preventive and proactive.
Our service line provides financial counseling and housing counseling, which includes being a foreclosure prevention provider and a reverse mortgage counseling provider as certified by both HUD and Minnesota Housing Finance Agency. So, i.e., this is our bread and butter to understand how reverse mortgages interact with seniors, and we sit firmly in the middle of the industry, I believe, which is to say They are a wonderful product that allows seniors to not be house rich and cash poor in their later years. However, like many other mortgage products, there is a side to them that can be creatively financed and being snookered right out of your house. So we're here to kind of speak to the balance that this would provide by having this legislation. We support this legislation as a safeguard to protect Minnesota seniors from predatory features of an otherwise good product.
For most older Minnesotans, our home constitutes the biggest and the most important part of our saving. In fact, 2/3 of the Americans aged 65 and older own their homes free and clear. In today's economic downturn, older homeowners across the state are increasingly turning to reverse mortgage to pay life's necessities, such as needed home repairs, health care, and long-term care. ARP believes that in general, reverse mortgage should be used as a last resort for most consumers. We know that reverse mortgages can be a useful safety net for many Minnesotans who have no other choice, and they want to remain.
My concern of this in protecting seniors, I totally am in agreement. My concern is that the lenders will not be able to loan on these restrictions or the guidelines of this, and so they won't be available. Reverse mortgages won't be available in the state.
Ms. Patterson, I want to tell Mr. Bell and Ms. Patterson that this, is still a work in progress in the sense that it will be going to the Judiciary Committee from here if it moves, if we pass it out and recommend it, that it go there. They've asked for it. I think we want to not, I think the author was very clear, she doesn't want to dry up the ability of Minnesotans to get a reverse mortgage, and we want to be sure of that too. Is there any further discussion? Senator Marty moves that Senate File 489 as amended be recommended to pass and re-referred to the Judiciary Committee. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. 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 Opposed? The motion prevails. Thank you. Thank you to everyone.